Hello my friends, this is Mortal Fantasy, and welcome to the Dr. Wily stages in Mega Man 11. Yes, that's right. And, I love hearing that noise, man. It's nostalgic. I mean, we've heard this in the 10 other games, so it should come to, it shouldn't come to a surprise at all. Also, this looks fantastic. I really like the way the fortress looks in this game. It looks fucking great. The music's even better, though. Like, way better. But, yeah. Pretty much, we're going through, 4 stages, obviously. Including the boss rush and the boss itself. So this will be fun. But you won't believe what the next boss is in the first fucking Wily stage. And, yeah. Let's just put it that way. But here I'm just kind of taking a breather and just admiring the aesthetic of the way this looks. The one thing that I like about this game is it actually allows you to go into the menu to buy things. So that's kind of cool. I wish the other games did that, instead of making you do it all in one run. But yeah. Now, I did die a few times on the boss of the stage, which is kind of weird considering this stage is actually harder than the boss itself. I say that as I died like 3 times doing this. But you'll see. Because the boss is actually kind of a little tricky. I forgot how to fight it. Like, I remember when I first played through it, I actually did pretty well against it. And then here, I just kind of, it all went to shit. So, I don't know what happened. I think at the time I was recording this, it was like 2 in the morning. And I was so fucking zoned out. So, I usually don't play horribly like that, but yeah. I like that we got a trophy when we killed that guy. It's kind of funny. But yeah, at the time I'm recording this, a lot of shit happened in my life, and it's pretty much why I haven't been uploading very much. Of course, oh yeah. The good thing is, that's not a death pit. You just fall straight to the bottom and stuff. Usually Capcom would be a dick about it and be like, haha, you fucked up, here's your punishment. But, you know, that's what I would have done in all honesty, put a death thing there, but that would be awful. I wouldn't put that on anyone. Because I'm not, as much as I like to be a troll with these kind of things, I don't want to be a complete dick. And here, we're going to take advantage of our weapons here, because that's what we kind of need. But yeah, this stage, like I said, it's really tricky. It's actually one of my favorites, believe it or not. It's just, there's a lot of momentum they need in this, and obviously a lot of, timing in your jumps. Because if you make one bad movement, you are done. This is why I kept a lot of beats around, because beat is way too useful to not have, especially at this point in the game, because you got nothing left to lose. You may as well just use all your bolts and get every single little thing you can possibly get, because you'll need it, believe me. Because we're getting to the point where we're getting into the final boss and stuff, and like I said, you got nothing left to lose. There's really no reason for you not to do it. Here, I just go ahead and use the rush jet, and I missed my jump there. A little awkward. Oh, I missed my jump again. And at this point, I just kind of like, I don't know if it's worth getting it, so fuck it. That's why I kept that energy thing around there. Because I figured I was going to somehow fuck that up. I'm self-aware, don't worry guys. I make fun of myself. You can't really live on the internet if you don't make fun of yourself. Of course, the hidden blocks, or not the hidden blocks, the fucking, disappearing blocks, they're back again. Although they're not as frequent. You do encounter them, which is annoying, but, I mean, honestly, what did you expect? And I messed that jump up. Yeah, this takes a while, because I'm not used. I honestly, like, most of the time that I'm recording this, doing post commentary, I always forget shit. It finally caught on with the pattern, you know, just the usual thing. And of course, I don't think we have to worry about the stupid disappearing blocks again. But what we do have to worry about is this, obviously, because if you make one fuck up here, you ain't getting those back. So, and thank God I had a beat. Because I would have to do all that shit again, and I wouldn't want to do that. Call that cheating, but hey, like I said, if it's part of the game, I'm gonna use it. And the one cool thing about Mega Man 11 that definitely stands out from the other games is your Mega Buster actually feels impactful against enemies. I don't just feel like the enemies are just gonna block the shot with their dumb armor things. And that's what I like about this game, is that it just does a lot of things right, and obviously the positives outweigh the negatives. Really, the only negative that I could really think of for this game is, like, it can be very chaotic at times, and the levels are really, really, really long. That's really it. It sounds like a very, like, minuscule complaint to make, considering, like, other games have some really long levels, but this game has a lot of really long levels. And of course, thank heavens I had the beat there. Otherwise, you know, I totally would have died on, like, you know, a shitload here, and I would have to make like a 40-minute video of me just fucking trying to get through this level. But beat's just too good to not have in the final stages of the game. It's kind of the main reason why I stacked up all my bolts, because not having them hurts. And here is yet another one of those spike traps, and hey, guess what? I died. Who knew? But the good thing is there's a checkpoint here, so I didn't have to worry about it. But yeah, that was my first death here. And probably won't be the last. But yeah, that trap is kind of annoying. And hey, look what's back. Okay, I lied. There are a few of these sections, but this one is not as bad. Just annoying. But yeah, these sections aren't, like, horrible by any means. Because, obviously, you're not doing it over a pit. Because that'd be even worse. Imagine if they made you do this over a pit. Oh my god, it would be awful. And, like, your only way of getting back on it is, like, a small, tiny little platform. But yeah, as you can see, I'm just taking my sweet time with this. Here I just said, fuck it. Decided to use the rush shit because I was not going to get through that the legitimate way otherwise. And, you know, the tornado is really nice. So that's why I use this here a lot. I mean, it'd be stupid for you to not, because it does wipe out all the enemies on the screen, no matter what enemy it is. So it's really good to power shot that. Here I want to be careful because I obviously don't have another beat. So, kind of wasted the ball trying to get through this part. But yeah, as I said, it does destroy the enemies on the screen, or all the enemies. Now this part is actually horrible. But not horrible in the way that it's difficult. It's just that it's brutal to get through if you don't... Oh, I almost died there. I honestly, like, had a near heart attack getting through that because I thought I was a goner there. But that part was brutal. Not as bad as the other things that I've seen, but it's up there. But we got it through our second try, which is good. We got really fucking lucky there. Now, do you want to take a wild guess what's back? Let's see. Oh. It's the Yellow Devil! He's back again for the third... Actually, other incarnations of the devils? Yeah, he's back for the fourth time. Because technically there was another devil, but it wasn't yellow. It was green in Mega Man 8. Now, this boss actually kicked my ass at first. It took me a few tries to get through him and get his pattern down again, because it's been, like, months since I last played the game before I recorded this. So, but yeah, as you can tell, you can actually use the slowdown module, or the, damn, I forgot it's called the double gear, right? You can use the slowdown thing to obviously avoid all these things. But if you're like me, who's kind of used to how Yellow Devil works, it's not really that big of a deal. And plus, I'd rather just kind of take damage, considering how many fucking E-tanks that I have. It's very much worth it. Yeah, but as you can see, I died a couple times. I wanted to cut those out mainly just because it was the same shit. And I wanted to learn this pattern. So it's really just to save time. Now this part is, I wouldn't say it's annoying. It's just weird and awkward to try and get in position. Obviously, this part, I mean, I would have gotten through if I was smart and used the slowdown, but I didn't, because silly me just wanted to get through this 2 o'clock in the fucking morning, hoping to get through this fucking one stage so that the next day I'll have an easier time when I'm reinvigorated. And here, see, it makes the fight a lot easier. Obviously, I didn't really do it right. But, yeah. And then we use our last E-tank, which, I mean, was kind of pointless to do, but I did it anyway, because I just wanted to go with the safe bet and just kind of finish him off here. And, bam. We murdered the Yellow Devil. It's easier said than done, right? But yeah, on to Wily Stage 2. I'll see you guys next time for the next video.